So the first step in this whole process is you get words. And those words have maybe already been chosen, or maybe you're waiting, maybe we're still deciding. I don't know who's going to watch this when, but the first step is the word. So for example, one of the core words is you. And when you get that word, I have created a template that lists out all the different types of things we want to cover in our activity sheets, starting with, the title. I put that with the font size and kind of an example of what it should look like. Also, please feel free to use any of the ones that we've already finished, because I've been looking at those too to create this template. So starting from the beginning, at the very top, there'll be a monthly strategy. Every month that will be a little different, but we'll always have aided language stimulation at the top because how important that strategy is. And that was our strategy the month for August. So beyond that, then we have the communication functions. Communication functions, Michaela and I'm going to ask Michaela to send me the link to the sheet that she sent us with like so many different functions that really helped break it down. But there's functions like give a compliment, ask questions, direct actions, direct others, like share information. So you think of all the different ways you use that word. So for you, it could be direct action, you do it. Or it could be a question, who you? Or it could be a compliment, you amazing, like things like that. So we're going to think of all the different ones, all the different functions with an example phrase in quotations, or sorry, not quotations, in parentheses. And then I put there kind of like when you start using this template, you can just type right in because the font size is already correct and there's some information that will tell you exactly how to type it. So like in parentheses, E.G. example phrase. And in that phrase, you'll put the example phrase with no quotations. Beyond that, then we have routines and schedule. So all throughout the day, some of the ones that we've already put there are like snack and meal time, circle time. If you think of anything else, you can totally put it there, just like routines. Bathroom, that's something that I've added to a few of mine for like wash, for the word wash. And then after that, we have like play. So play is like toys and games and recess. So for whatever word you have, think of something the kids could do with a toy with that word, or for recess with that word. Reading, you can find links on YouTube that assist in the book or assist in the meaning of the core word. So is that word, maybe it's repeated all the time in the book. If it's a more challenging word to understand, like harder to grasp, maybe the book can talk about that meaning. Like for the phrase I had take a break, I found a book where this guy was having a really hard day, so that the adult facilitating this activity could pause and say, man, it's time for him to take a break. Or maybe if he took a break, that would really help him. So any books that you can think of, or you can I've been Googling a ton of books, name books, you books. There's a lot of cool stuff. And when we all put our heads together, we will have a lot of cool ideas. Another thing you can do is scan the book, put it on a PowerPoint, and then put the link there and make sure your PowerPoint is viewable to everybody. That's something else I've done. Another component of this sheet is social interactions and video modeling. So for this, you can even YouTube, like search on YouTube, video modeling name. And then what might come up are like kids or adults modeling how to do that. Like, oh, my name's Elisa. What's your name? Things like that. Social interactions, I've also come up with a lot of different scavenger hunt activities, like a name scavenger hunt, a how are you scavenger hunt. Really anything could be a scavenger hunt where you and these kids, or we say adults can, but I always think, oh my God, I can't wait to do this. Adults can lead this kid on a scavenger hunt and find out everybody's name, or give something to all these different people. If we're doing the word give, I just thought of that. That's like a December word, but that'd be fun. So things like that for social interactions and video modeling. Sensory motor, anything where it's like their bodies are involved. Like for name, I was like, students can try to spell their name with their body, and I put a video kind of showing different things you can do for different letters. Or it can be like for the word yes, students can practice nodding, shaking their head. For no, they could do thumbs up, thumbs down, things like that are big. For like you, I have an activity I came up with that you have a ball and you can write you on one side, me on the other, whatever. You roll the you side to your friend, push it. This is you, it's you. So things like that. Structured activities, you can, explicitly, these words could be taught. So for a structured activity, I've said adults can explicitly teach the meaning of the word awesome by showing this video, talking about when we use the word, telling our friends, you know, when we use this word, it might make someone feel pretty cool. Like that's a special word. So just a structured activity would be a very, you know, for the word hang, it's like they're going to hang these things up outside. They're going to hang this thing up around their necks. Like if they make a necklace, they can hang it on themselves. So things like that are very structured. And then art or science, you know, for yes or no, the kids could trace well, I don't know if you could trace your thumb. They could have somehow a template of a thumbs up or like anything like that. The kids could draw on it, color it. They could decorate something and give to someone. They could make it for themselves. I had take a break, and what I thought of for art was they can have a collage of all their favorite things to do to take a break. For me, it would be like running, reading, drawing, listening to music, anything. They can make a collage with the help of adults. For music, for videos, music, and animated shorts, just like if I have the word angry, I'm going to go look at Inside Out and find a quick, short, animated video of this guy like, mad, you know, like let's highlight these meanings in so many different ways. For the word, for all done, I found quick, like things running out, a timer running out, a plant that was done growing. It's like, oh, it's all done. Or a visual timer getting to the end and being done, like things that will make this make sense. And the more you think about the words you have, the more these will start coming. Maybe that's just me because I think about this stuff a lot, but it really does start to get more natural. Like, oh yeah, every word can be taught, and there are so many different ideas.